everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm just here about to film a get ready with me with you guys. Get ready to go where? Going to the lounge, going to the kitchen for another snack. You know, I just wanted to put some makeup on, so any excuse will do. So enjoy, go from this to this. Who's that girl? La 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 la. Now without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. Now I'm about to build a brow, not build a bear, build a brow with this product called AK Muse Brow, which is very similar to Wonder Brow. If you don't know about that product, you should check it out. It's really amazing. It is a brow liquid and it dries to an almost indestructible brow look, brow colour. So highly recommend it because you do not want your brows sliding off. Since you do have to work very quickly with it though and only use a small amount, otherwise you will end up with some ghetto looking brows looking all crazy, and that's not the look we're going for. Not cute. Now I'm about to go in with one of the classics. It's the LA Girl Pro Conceal, my favourite concealer of all time. I'm just highlighting my brows with that, basically, straight from the tube. It's got such a great consistency and amazing coverage. As well as highlighting your brows, using concealer to highlight them is also a really amazing hack to clear up any mistakes you've made. So rather than clearing them off with a cotton bud, you can kind of reshape them with a concealer and then go in afterwards with a cotton bud and swipe that off. And what I'm doing now is I'm just blending down the concealer because I don't want any kind of weird super whiteness around my brows. I want them highlighted, but not in the way that you would highlight a piece of text with a yellow highlighter pen. I want them highlighted in the way that, oh wow, don't you have lovely brows? Yeah. Okay guys, we're about to start on the most important part of the makeup look, the eyes. The eyes are everything. And I am wetting my blending brush with my Flairosol bottle, which just has purified water in it, because I'm applying mineral eyeshadows and I love applying them wet. They don't need a primer, they're super pigmented, and you're gonna see when they go on, it's just gonna be like blam, straight away. There you go, see that colour pay off? I believe I got these mineral pigments from Holland and Barrett. What I'll do is I'll list all of the products I used and the colours down in the description box if you want to go and purchase them and have a look at them. But mineral eyeshadows are my favourites of all time in terms of eyeshadow type, because the colour payoff's amazing. I love shimmery shades, in particular gold shades. So what I'm doing right now is swiping off some of the excess product so I can go in with another colour. That's another mineral pigment. Wetting the brush again. I'm just going in with my golden colour. As you can see in the inner corner, I've got a sort of lighter golden colour, and now I've got a medium golden colour that I'm just putting over my entire eyelid. What you want to do is graduate the tones the further you go out. That's what I like to do. This is my go-to look, so here we go. As you can see, I'm just patting the colour on. Now I'm just defining my crease with a lovely bronze shade. and I'm about to blend everything out. This nice fluffy brush to do that. So it's all about the blending, the blending, the blending, the blending. We don't want any harsh lines whatsoever. We want everything to flow together seamlessly, just like a river flows into an ocean. Now I'm taking my L'Oreal matte liner, shaking it up just to get the juices flowing, and I'm going to give myself a lovely little cat eye. Now just a note here everyone, you do not have to do your winged liner all in one fell swoop. I do mine in 3 stages, from the outer corner to the middle to nearer the corner of my eye, because that just works for me. So it doesn't matter how we do it, as long as it's safe and it gets the job done. Now to prep our lashes for false lash application by putting some mascara on our own lashes using the classic mascara Maybelline Great Lash. I'll be honest, I find it does not actually do that much for my lashes, but because this is just to prep lashes to go under falsies, it's okay. Now this eyelash glue really needs no introduction. It's Duo, it's the daddy of all eyelash glues. I use the latex free version and it goes on bluish and it dries clear. And my hack is, yes, you did just see that, I did just put eyelash glue on my lash line, just on the skin, just next to the lash line, because that helps the glue on the lashes adhere to my lash line better. That is my ultimate hack for applying false lashes, lady. And now I'm just doing exactly the same on my other eye. Thank me later. Now I'm going in to colour correct under my eyes, get rid of those dark circles with the LA Pro Girl orange corrector, yep, which cancels out dark shadows, which I badly need. So I've just put a little bit on there and I'm just blending it with my finger. You only need a small amount. And now I'm going over the top of that with my Girl Pro Conceal concealer, my regular colour. I only go a couple of shades lighter than I am. Do you love a good concealer? These never fail. I'm also cleaning up some of my overspilled wing liner with the concealer, so that is another hack for clearing up some mess. I'm going in with that mini beauty blender sponge and I am just blending everything in and out. Now I'm going in to bake under my eyes with the Ben 9 Luxury Banana Powder. I just want to smooth out any fine lines, make sure that no dark shadows are showing through, and have a super highlighted under eye. Super bright, no dark shadows. Now I'm using another mini beauty blender sponge just to really pack on that powder. So you want to pack on multiple layers because we want to bake in this concealer. If I have time, I might give this baking powder a good half an hour to sit while I do other things. If I'm in a rush, I'll give it 10 minutes. The glue on my lashes and on my lash line is nice and tacky now, so I'm just applying them with an eyelash applicator which has got the end that's in the same shape as a strip eyelash. which is one of the best tools you could ever purchase if you wear fake lashes. Thank me later. I'm just sipping on my tea and minding my business. Staying hydrated is a major key. Now we're about to finish baking by wiping off all that excess powder. I use this special fluffy brush just for wiping off my excess powder from my baking. This brush is dedicated to just that every day. As you can see, masses of powder is just flying off into the camera. That's how many layers I've got under there to bake under my eyes. And I'm actually going to go over the top of that with some of my foundation mineral powder, because I feel like it brings my eyes back to a slightly more, under my eyes, back to a slightly more flesh tone colour, rather than just being a stark white colour. And I'm using the mini beauty blender again over that. I'm also cheating and cleaning up the corners of my eyes that have a little bit too much eyeshadow overspill with some of the excess powder there. So that's a cheeky little hack for cleaning up your mistakes. And now I'm going in with that same brush and just sweeping off the excess mineral foundation powder from under my eyes as well. And now I'm going to apply my foundation to the rest of my face using my kabuki brush, because I'm about to use mineral powder. So that is the best brush for that type of product. Now, traditionally, if you were using a liquid foundation, I would say that you would usually apply that before everything else, but because this is a foundation powder, a mineral powder, and I'm using other powder and liquid products under my eyes, I actually do this step last and then blend everything together with the powder, because liquids and powders don't mix. So I get the liquid part out of the way with the concealer, and then from there it's just a powder gang. So what you want to do is build up the coverage with multiple layers, depending on how much coverage you want or need at that time. And with mineral powder, you really have to work it into your skin. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of circular motions. It doesn't look like it, but it's actually quite a bicep workout. So that says something about my upper body strength, but hey, we're working on it. So now that my foundation has been fully applied to my face, I'm just putting some mascara on my bottom lashes and the false eyelashes too, just for some added drama. Now I'm just combing my brows again, and oh no, the hair's out of place, so I'm just combing it up and snipping it off so everywhere is equal. Now it's time for a MAC attack, time for the lips. Just applying the lipstick, sorry a bit of it's gone off camera there. This is a matte lipstick, and I will list in the description below the colour, but it's one of my favourites. Looking lippy. And I just love a glossy lip, so I'm going in with Kiko clear lip gloss over the top to just really bring out the colours and to make my big lips just stand out even more, because I love lips. One cannot forget the blusher. Rosy cheeks are a must for just bringing the look together and making it more 3D. I'm using NYX Baked Blush, one of my favourite blushes. It's just oh so rosy and oh so subtle, so I'm just brushing it onto the apples of my cheeks where you would naturally blush. And guys, come on, would this even be a tutorial in 2020 if there was no highlighter involved? Boom! There you go. This is actually a gold eyeshadow that I'm using to highlight, but it's a really light colour, so I can get away with using it as a highlighter. Glowing up. And you just place highlighter where the sun would naturally hit, although there's nothing natural about the look of highlighter on your skin, but we love it anyway, it's okay. And this is the finished look. I hope you like, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments.